Hey YouTubers, so got this here cell phone, Total Verizon, Total Wireless. This is their ZTE ZMAX Champ 4G LTE phone. Not expecting a whole lot of greatness out of this phone, people. But, you know, it is what it is. Chinese made. Chinese could be spying on us. One thing to be careful about. Definitely don't take these into government facilities. Because you never know. That said, this phone features a 5.5-inch screen. Let's go ahead and at least open this part up. 5.5-inch screen, which is massive. Unfortunately, it's only HD. That's 720p. Which is not the best resolution, obviously. For most stuff, you know, doesn't really matter. I like to at least have 1080p. I don't think I need 1440p like the iPhone and some of the other devices, unless you get up to a iPad, something that big, then 1440 is good. So yeah, it has a weak system storage there of 8 gigs, and luckily I have a 128 gig mini SD that I can throw in there, though I'm not even sure I'm going to activate this phone. I did get this actually for free, folks. Not too many things that I get to demo are for free, but this one was actually for free. So and if you're watching this video and you're thinking about getting a phone from Verizon Wireless, I've got another video out there that talks about getting a discount of up to 50%. So you should definitely check that one out. Alright, so those of you not familiar with Total Wireless, this isn't really a sales pitch here, but you know, Sprint recently had this $15 a month plan. Highly tempted to use it, but Sprint customer service, from what I'd seen in the past, lousy. Sprint cell phone coverage, lousy. We're out in the woods. The only thing that's good here is having a cell phone extender in your house. But we're getting a Verizon tower, so good thing about these phones from Total Wireless, they work on the Verizon network, so we're good to go. I was spending $160 a month for 3 cell phones, which isn't too bad compared to what in the past I might have been spending. Now it looks like I can get the bill down to $85 or so, $85.90 for 3 folks using a phone here. So pretty good. I'm going to get a different phone from these guys. Haven't figured out which one it is. We'll do an unboxing for that. So, alright, so let's go ahead and get this open in case we need the knife. Yep, right off the bat we need it. Hopefully I won't cut my finger off. This fucking blade is sharp. That did nothing. What a surprise. Alright, so this crap we have. This has my serial number, SIM card number. You don't really need to see that. So we are shooting 4K. Shout out to Panasonic for giving me an FZ80 digital camera to do these videos with. I have like 10 channels, so good thing is I get to use this camera on all the channels. But you may not be able to read that. I haven't figured out how to hook this up so that I can actually control it remotely, which I will do in the future. Alright, so that said, get the box out of the way, and this feels pretty heavy. So currently I am a customer with Straight Talk, which I gotta say, I actually really like them. they let you hotspot like freaking crazy. I'm getting unlimited data. It's costing me $55 a month though. So, do I need unlimited data? Not really sure. So hence why we're at least trying these guys out. I may have to switch back. I obviously shoot a lot of videos, upload a lot of stuff. Here's a little bit of stuff. For fast answers, text help to 611-611. Hopefully we won't ever do that. So basically how you find out your ad date. I'll probably do auto pay with this. Locate the activation card inside the package first. Well, that was there. So, I'm not sure. This is the services guide. Probably be a good idea to read this at some point. You made the right choice. I don't know if that's true. So yeah. Alright. Good enough. Alright, let's get the phone out. That's what this is about, right? So there's the phone. God, look at that picture. But it's like, alright. It's got a nice nice feel to it. Actually, feels like the Chinese ripped off the South Koreans. Then you want to take off this lens cover. Shit, I think this is the first phone I ever seen that on there. So while I'm in here, might as well put a thumb drive on there. So we got music. And if I can figure this shit out. There. Mini SD goes there. I'm sure if I can find a if there is a SIM card in this box somewhere, that'll go in there. Alright, what else we got here? Huge frickin' battery, people. This thing is heavy as shit. Oh, while you're out there, here's my little sales thing. I need subscribers, people. You're obviously watching this, you're enjoying it. Probably thinking, God, this guy is fucking cool as shit. I want to see more of his videos. Well, if that's the case, subscribe. That's the only way things will get better for the both of us. Alright? Alright, so here's the cover. Now this feels freaking cheap, people. So far the Chinese were doing pretty good until I got this cheap ass flimsy cover. This feels like just cheap shit. Alright. Terms and conditions. Total Verizon Wireless. Look at how small that is. That is friggin' ridiculous. It's like type 4 font. Or 6 font. But yeah, I ain't reading this. And I don't think this would hold up in court, to be honest with you. Can't make people read what they can't fucking see, right? Alright. So we've got another cell phone charger. That's always a good thing. Down here in the dungeon, I gotta always use another cell phone charger. So we'll be happy with that. I was thinking of selling this phone since I got it for free, but maybe that wouldn't be cool to do, right? Alright, so there's that part. Now, alright, not that you guys need to see this part. We got that going. Sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to waste your time. It's always nice to have a trash can right on your desk. Alright, so, what is this thing? Phone and feature guide. So, at this point, I'm wondering if I should read the damn directions, people. This is the first time I've got one of these phones where I haven't had to put a SIM card in. So, that said, simply remarkable, simply ginormous. So it is good to get these. The older you get, the more you appreciate these big ass phones. And let me look at the directions here. Check your balance. Alright, so here's the directions for this thing. Activate your service. Go to Total Verizon, blah, blah, blah. Be ready to provide the following service plan PIN. You may also purchase one during activation of your credit card. IMEI. Alright, so this phone does not have a SIM card. Cool. And most likely you will not be able to use this phone with any other networks. That's one of the negatives. Straight Talk is that way. I can't use my awesome Straight Talk phones anywhere but with Straight Talk. Alright, so looking at the phone again, power button, volume up, volume down, headphone jack, cheap ass camera. I think it's either 5 or 8 megabytes, which is crap. That might be a flash right there. So that's kind of nice. It actually has a flash. That doesn't sit very good. So you can tell this is cheap Chinese shit. And then there's where we're going to plug in at. If you want to take the cover off, they at least put a little groove in there to take it off. So let's see if this bad boy has enough power in it to fire up for the first time. Alright, so there we go. We got power. It's probably about a half charge. You can never freaking charge these all the way. Let me put my awesome blade away. Might have to edit this out, even though depending on what channel this goes on. So service track phone wireless, which I really don't get why that is. If I want to say that Total Wireless is owned by Verizon, but I don't know. Maybe I should do a little research. All right, so I gotta say, like I said, out of the phones I've had, please wait while we activate your new phone. This may take up to 5 minutes. Remember to turn off your old phone if you're moving your phone number from your old phone to this phone. So let's see here. What does it say? Alright, well, I'll have to try and edit this out later. Or not. So in other news, the middle son of the Ball brothers there is not getting invited to the LA Lakers summer camp. That's not a surprise, to be honest with you. Would have really been surprising if he was invited. Alright, well, so I have this other phone here. This is the LG Stylo 3, and I thought this thing was going to be as big as it is, but the mere fact that the Max ZTE ZMAX Champ has somewhat beveled edges, almost trying to rip off the Samsung Edge, but not quite getting there. And I think the screens, I'd have to look at this and take a picture of it, but I want to say the screens are almost as wide, but because of all the extra outside of this, it doesn't look it looks like this is way wider. So if we put it side by side, it's definitely way wider. And they are the same length though. So I don't know. Should be diagonally the same distance. Which, if you don't count those buttons down there, it is. Alright, well, I'm not really sure what the hell's going on here, people. This is taking forever. And I'm not, I'm a little concerned. A little concerned. I have nothing else to do though. So we're going to go ahead and enjoy this. While we wait, let's talk about YouTube. So I got all these channels and I always like to give people advice. Even though I don't take my own advice, but you know, there's new rules of YouTube's where your videos got to be longer. This is almost like a godsend that this video is being longer because of it. You need more watch time hours to maintain your account, to get an account. So it's kind of a bummer. But alright, well folks, let's just assume that all I had to do was punch in my information and I activated it. As far as the review goes, so the Stylo LG is way freaking lighter than this thing. This thing feels like it's built like a tank except for the cheap plastic on the back and the mere fact that I can't do anything with the phone while I sit here. That blows. It's really disappointing, to be honest with you. There's no way to even do the to set anything up here. So, all right. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you actually stayed this far, congratulations. I wish I had a prize to give you.